This is Irene. I'm just here to show you my journal, and this will be up on my store. I've been working for this for a very long time. Yeah, it's a Boho grunge journal, and I just want to say hi to Rayleigh and give a shout out. These are her beautiful boho things that she makes. Rayleigh, who is crafts from the dungeon, and this was gifted to me. Something's telling me it was Amanda. Oh God, I can't think of her name. Her surname, Amanda. Oh jeez, or a YouTube channel. I don't even know if it's her 100%, but if anyone recognizes it, please let me know you made it. Yeah, and I just thought, to be honest, I couldn't be bothered making my own, and this looked very boho to me, and I really contemplated with it because I really like it, but yeah, I gave it up in the end. It's got lots of beautiful charms, as you can see. These are very boho, and also old vintage French laces as well. And this is how I've bound it. This hasn't been tied, it's tied up, it's not with sewing. So I've used, it's tied up with this too. So basically I've used wallpaper, which you can see underneath, vintage wallpaper. Then I've painted it with all different browns, colours, and then I've used those sprays over there, Lindy Stamp Gang, and also a few of those Prima Bloom sprays to get all these colours that you see along here, and also inside. Once I'll take you inside, this has been put onto vintage music paper, and I've used, this is amazing, this stuff. Type glossy accent, and look at that. So all of the images in here I got from an Australian seller. She sells all these, here's my cat, all these beautiful images, and this is her name, Emiko Work Studio. She ships globally, she's on eBay, and she sells all different pictures and stuff. Yep. So yeah, I put that on, and then with the glue that was showing through, I chucked some of those on. And can you see all those little bits here? That was from that as well. And there's netting, you can see the cheesecloth underneath there. So it just came out so lovely with all the textures and the colours. So a lot of work has been put into this. Alright, so let me just measure it. So it is almost 10 inches long. It goes up to there. And it is about just 6.5, just under 6.5. Okay, but the pages, see, it is a little bit bigger than the pages, but the actual pages are just our standard size papers, which are about 8.25 by 5 3/4. All right. So there's a little pocket over here. This is done with the caftans that I got from Amiki Quest. I had fun altering these. Oh my gosh. That was a lovely process, very relaxing. I think I did stamping, and then I done a clear, see that clear with a stencil, what do you call it, that clear gloss, this stuff. Put some of that on a stencil, and as it was drying, then I put some gold foil. This is rose gold, these ones, and I sell these in my exhibit store. I'll put the link below to my store. And yeah, then I did my sprays and inked it and came out a real treat. Got a little pocket going on here, and actually, if you want to, with all the stuff that I made this from, I made it from an item that I sell in my store, and there's a video of it. It's the video before this, called 70 Boho grunge journal kit, in my exhibit in my store and for my giveaway challenge, because I was promoting the kit, and also it's part of the winnings for the challenge. So basically all the things you see, like this stuff, is in the kit. Where's the kit? Do I have it? Okay, yeah. So this is basically the kit, and that's going for about $40, but I got it 10% off. So yeah. Ooh, oh god. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh no, not organised. Yeah, yeah, just little yo-yo things. I sell those in my store as well. Aren't these gorgeous? So I got the medium ones, then I got some smaller ones. So they're in my shop as well, and that's how it looks like. They just look really awesome, they do. Right. And then I just decorated. This is a vintage Milton and Bradlin, whatever they're called. Did a few sprays and stuff. I also altered a few of these. Aren't they just adorable? Look how tiny they are. Little glycine bags. I ordered them, but I didn't expect them to be that small, but they're really cute. You can fit those little Tim Holtz dolls in there. They look really lovely. Oh god, this isn't doing much, isn't it? I think I might have to lower the I think that's better. Right, let me just put the light on. Right. So the edges I grunged up, like by scrunching them and spraying them with the Lindy Stamp Gang, and also the pages as well. As you can see, they've all been coffee dyed. So this is how I've bound them. Yeah, maybe I might need to tighten it up a bit. There we go. Right. So that's one of those images from that lady that I was telling you about. I think those boho ones, it was like 50 boho for about 18 Australian dollars. This is from an old binding system from a book, when I was tearing a book up, and it goes all the way down. You can see finishes there, and I thought that would look really cool. Yeah. Here's another one here with that sari silk, and see that is another one of the things that you get in this kit. You can see one of them in there. So you'll get a few handful of those. Lovely. And that just, those little yo-yos, oh my gosh, so cute. And made a, oh no, I think I'll work on getting that out later. It got stuck by accident. So yeah, I'll just... Some of these are my own colours, the orange and the blues that I experimented with. Got them here. I've got a video as well, how I made them. But unfortunately, I think because of paint, it gets stuck and the spray no longer works. They don't spray out of the nozzles. Well, not these little ones. These ones do work. Let me just test it, these bigger ones, but the little nozzles don't spray. Let me just spray this. Oh yeah, see, that works. So that, yeah. So that's just a little tip. Let's see, is there any? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, getting a bit off track there. It's a shame I can't put... Yeah, it's better. Yeah, the sun glare's gone now, so I can lift it. Oh, that's better. Right, here's another page there. See that lovely shine there? That's from... Oh, where are they? Oh, here they are. That's from these. These are wonderful metallic gilding polish. Oh, and it's from Cosmic Shimmer, the name of the company. And I've even got a peach one. So I think that looks like a peachy. Yeah, there it is. Treat me like a queen and I'll make you my king. Oh, there's another one of those. How cool is that? Love that. Thought this was cute. So that basically comes out like that. Little matchbox thing. So those are those vintage beaded things I was telling you about. Made a little belly band with the little yo-yos. That's how small the small ones are. They're in my store. So you put it back in. This way is easier, and then it just closes like that. Beautiful colours. I sell these as well in my store. This one comes out. A little pocket. Is that a pocket? No, it's not glued down. And that is vintage wallpaper. There's another one of those. So this is the middle, and in the middle got one of those baker's twine, and I put some diamonds in the vial and made another little book for the middle with the kaftan from a Me Fabric Quest. And look at that gorgeous beaded, just a bit of washi from AliExpress. And that is vintage, and that is seam binding. I've got it held with those two. And a kaftan is basically an Indian version to a quilt, where they have about anything from 2 to 6 sheets together, and it's hand stitched with white thread usually, like that. Love that. It's an envelope, flip up. Trying to think if there's no, I've closed it. That's just for looks. But she's kind of there she is. That's another picture from a lovely lady that I ordered it from. These I sell in my store as well, but this has been fussy cutted. The original one has got the red, where is it? Like this. Yeah, around it. But I quite like it fussy cutted like that too. It's gorgeous. And that's just a stamp, Mother Teresa. I thought that looked kind of boho because it's Indian. She's Indian. I was having a bad day. Yeah, but I crafted and I just I'm trying so hard. Here we go. So yeah, she's been fussy cutting me. Just love all that scrunchiness. So I'm calling it boho grunge. Made a little pop plant there with a material there and a little seam binding, and yeah, these are from the lady. These are actually two, because this one got like finished here and I didn't like the cut off row, so I got another one, cut it around and stuck it over so it didn't look cut off. And yeah, there we go. Plenty of room for writing. This was my original ink that I made, and I kept working on it and I eventually lost it. So I want to recreate that. I really like that. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so I just teared her up and stuck her down with some pages, and see all that sandy looking stuff? That's actually, I don't use it for what it's meant for, which is these distress embossing powders. Distress powder, create weather worn looks. Yeah, I think you're supposed to like emboss with them, but I just use them for their actual powders like this. You can see that's the brown there and the lighter one here. It's quite nice. I love those colours, purple, the orange, red. There's another beautiful. that is that. And whoever buys it, I will probably include one of those. I'll make another one for you in the back there just to even it out. Yeah, so you can see that vintage wallpaper coming through there, and then the cheesecloth and the paints. I really like adding those extra colours I added to it. So that is, yeah, that is that. And that looks gorgeous too. Yeah. So thank you very much. And I'll put the link below to my store where you can purchase that. Thank you. Bye.